A very good afternoon, class. So as you all know, yesterday we had started with the introduction part of Maths 2 syllabus, that is probability distributions. So today we'll be starting with exercise 8.1. So pay attention, class, to the following sums. So yesterday we covered topics on what is the probability, what is variable, what is a random variable. Then we saw types of random variable, discrete and continuous. And currently we are focusing on how to calculate probability distributions of discrete random variables. Discrete means those variables which are countable, okay, the things which you can count. So also we cover topics on probability mass function and cumulative distribution functions. So you will come across these concepts when we are solving the sum. Question number 1, they are telling is, let x represent the difference between the number of heads and number of tails obtained when a coin is tossed 6 times. What are the possible values of x? So they are telling you a coin is being tossed 6 times. What is the difference? Difference ka matlab in mathematics is subtraction, that is minus. So they are telling you to find out the difference between number of heads and number of tails which are obtained when a coin is tossed 6 times. So when you are tossing a coin, class, there is a possibility एक बार head आए, या there is a possibility एक बार भी head नहीं आए, और in place of एक बार 6 बार heads आए. That's also the possibility. The same is applicable with tails as well. So here's the solution. Pay attention. Let x be the difference between number of heads and number of tails which are obtained when a coin is tossed 6 times. So in the following manner, the table can be obtained. As you can see, in the first column, I have written number of heads. In the second column, I have written number of tails. So for example, एक भी बार head नहीं आया, मतलब all the 6 times tails ही मिला. In case if I am getting 1 time head, the remaining 5 times I am getting tails. In the similar manner, if I am getting 2 times head, 4 times I will get tails. So in the similar manner, as you can see, the number is keeping on increasing over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And at the same time, here you can see the number is decreasing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So basically the difference will be 0 minus 6 minus 6, 1 minus 5 minus 4, 2 minus 4 minus 2, 3 minus 3 0, 4 minus 2 2, 5 minus 1 4, and 6 minus 0 6. So as you all know, probability negative numbers are not considered. So the possible values of x, that is the difference between head and getting tails, is 0, 2, 4, 6. Thus, that's the sum. So I hope you all followed. Okay. Moving forward with the next sum. An urn contains 5 red and 2 black balls. 2 balls are drawn at random and x denotes the number of black balls drawn. What are the possible values of x? So again, a very simple sum. Total balls we are having is 5 plus 2, 7. Okay, we are having 5 red balls or 2 black balls. Now what are they telling? At a time you are drawing 2 balls, correct? तो possibility है दोनों बार black balls आ जाए, possibility है एक ही बार black ball आ जाए, and possibility है both the times black balls don't come only, है ना, 0 possibility है. So I hope up till now you must have followed the answer. So the possible values of x can be written like this. Pay attention. As x is a random variable of a random experiment of drawing 2 balls from an urn, and x is denoting the number of black balls, so all the possible values of x will be 0, 1, 2. एक भी बार black ball नहीं आई, एक बार black ball आई, and दोनों बार you're getting the black balls. So I hope you all are clear with this. Coming to the third sum. Determine whether each of the following is a probability distribution or not and give reasons for your answer. So if you have gone through the introductory video, I have already explained you all how you can make out whether a particular sum given is a probability distribution or probability mass function or not. दो conditions satisfy होनी चाहिए. The very first condition is the total of probability of x, that means this particular column, as you can see, should be 1. इसका total 1 आना चाहिए. And the values of probability of x, individual values, should be either 0 या 0 से बड़े होनी चाहिए. तो orally first you let me know class, इस column का total कितना आ रहा है? Correct, you're getting 1. At the same time, you can also let me know what about the individual values? Are they greater than 0? Yes, they are. So both the conditions are satisfied, class. So can I say the above function is a probability distribution or a PMF? So as you can see over here, I've done the same thing. I've added P of x ka total, which I'm getting 1. Also, all the values are greater than 0, 0.4, 0.4, 0.2. So as both the conditions, that is total of P of x is equal to 1 and all the values of P of x are greater than 0 are satisfied, we can say that the above is a probability distribution and also a PMF, probability mass function. Coming to the second one, what is your observation, class, in sum number 2? Again, you can add and check whether you're getting 1. Yes, you will. But can you see a negative value over here, class? This value is less than 0, correct? Apna condition tha value can be 0 or greater than 0, correct? So as you can have a look over here, see. So total you're getting 1, no doubt in that. But this minus 0.1 is less than 0. So as in the above, only one condition, that is total of P of x, is satisfied. And also the value of P of x is equal to 3 is minus 0.1, which is less than 0. And which is negative as well, which is not acceptable in probability. So the above is not a probability distribution and also not a PMF. So I hope you all have followed how to do it. So the rest of the sums you can practice and see for yourself whether you're getting the answer or not. So sum number 3, 4, 5 and 6, I hope you all can practice on your own. Coming forward to question number 4. Find the probability distribution of number of heads in 2 tosses of a coin, number of tails in 3 tosses of a coin, and number of heads in 4 tosses of a coin. When they are talking about probability distribution, class, always remember you have to make the table. Those who have listened to my introduction video on this, you will understand when you see the words. I have explained you all what is a probability distribution. I have explained you all what is a PMF and what is CDF, cumulative distribution frequency. So now they are telling us to prepare the probability distribution table as we have solved above. Okay? So let's see the conditions one by one. Condition number 1, a coin is tossed 2 times. तो अपना sample space क्या होगा? Head and tail, there are only 2 possibilities. So this will remain constant. Raised to 2 because you're tossing it 2 times. तो answer आता है 4. So the sample space I can write it as HH, HT, TH, TT. Now they are telling us let X be, you're getting only number of heads. So what is the possibility? एक भी बार head नहीं आया, 0. एक बार head आया and दोनों बार head आया. So what are the possibilities over here? 0, 1 and 2. So also I have explained your formula क्या होता था अपना? N of A upon N of S. So you can have a look like this. The probability distribution of X is as follows. So X 0, 1, 2. Probability of X 1 by 4 कैसे आया? N of A upon N of S. Getting 0 heads. एक भी बार head नहीं आया. How much is your possibility? As you can see, there's only 1. TT. So 1 is your N of A divided by sample space 4. So 1 by 4. Getting one head, so there are two possibilities, H, T and TH, so 2 by 4. Getting two heads, there is only one possibility in your sample space, so 1 by 4. Summation karne pe you're getting the answer to be as 1. So followed how to draw the probability distribution table. Coming to the second condition, number of tails in 3 tosses of a coin. Now a coin is tossed 3 times. So what will be your outcome? N of S is equal to 2 cube, which is 8. So I hope you all have learned how to write the 8 outcomes in your previous standards. So you can have a look over here. Triple H, HHT, HTH, HTT. पहले सारे heads का possibilities लिख दिया. Then down you can reverse the order and write. You can write the opposite of the above. Now they have told us that they are talking about tails over here. So what can be the possibility class? Correct. 0, 1, 2, 3. Maximum 3 times. Minimum एक भी बार नहीं मिला. Again the same logic. Sample space is 8 over here. So getting 0 tails, मतलब एक भी बार tails नहीं आया. Possibilities you are having only one possibility. Triple H. So 1 by 8. Getting one head, you are having 3 possibilities. 1, 2 and 3. Similarly, getting 2 heads, you have 3 possibilities. 1, 2 and 3. And the last one, getting all the 3 as tails, you have only one possibility. So 1 by 8. So again, if you add all the values of the column, you're getting it to be as 1. Coming to the next one, number of heads in 4 tosses of a coin. Now a coin is tossed 4 times. So what is the possibility? 2 raised to 4, 16. So nothing, 8 का double हो गया यहाँ पे. So as you can see, I have written the sample space up like this. थोड़ा खिचड़ी हो गया. So just manage with that. So as you can see, 4 heads, then 3 heads का possibilities I have written. 3 head आने के कितने chance है. Then we switched to getting 2 heads. And then we managed to write 1 head. So ये 8 possibilities heads का है. तो first 8 if you know, the next 8 is the opposite of that. So first 8 में 4, 3, 2, 1 ऐसा possibility लिखा. Then you can reverse the order. So in place you can shuffle the values and you can get the next 8. Logic is the same. X is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 तक जाएगा. Okay. Then by putting the formula N of A upon N of S, you will get the values of probability distribution as I explained it to you above. So I hope sum number 4 is also clear to your class. Now we are directly coming to question number 8. 5, 6, 7 we will be doing in the next lectures when related sums come. I don't want you all to confuse yourself. Similar kind of sum हम अभी कर रहे हैं. 5, 6, 7 we'll do it in the coming lectures. Okay. Question number 8 is very simple and easy to understand. So read the question class. A random variable x has got the following probability distribution. X का values दिया है and p of x का values दिया हुआ है आप लोगों को. They are telling you to find out the value of k first of all and then find the remaining 3 possibilities. Okay, so let's have a look how to calculate sum number 8. Oh, sorry, there's sum number 5 is also there. We'll do it after sum number 8. So sorry for that. Okay, coming to sum number 8. X is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and the values are given like this and they have told you to find the value of k. So how do we do that? Now for a probability distribution, just now we saw that the total should be 1. इतना अपने को पता ना, column of the probability of x should be 1. So I'll be using the same logic. Summation of p of x is equal to nothing but p of 1, p of 2, p of 3, p of 4, p of 5, p of 6 plus p of 7. In short, if I add all these values together, the total comes to 1. So the same logic I have followed. 1 is equal to, I have written all the values of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now in this step, as you can see, I have taken the like terms together. मतलब similar दिखने वाले एक साथ ले लिए. So up till here is the same, k to 3k, and you can see one more k over here. So I've taken it over here, and the rest k square, 2k square and 7k square I've clubbed together. So on adding, if you see, I get 1 is equal to 9k plus 10k square. If I arrange, I get a quadratic equation. And as you can see, 10 ones are minus 10. So I can find the factors 10 and 1. Also, 9k aage you can see there's a plus sign. So sign of the greater number. So plus 10 minus 1. So on solving it by factorization method, I get two values of k as k is equal to minus 1 and k is equal to 1 by 10. Now for a probability, the values can never be negative. So k is equal to minus 1 is rejected. It's not accepted. So we'll take the value of k to be as 1 by 10. So on getting the values of k, now I can prepare my table like this. So how do the values came over here? As you saw, the value of 1 was k. So the value of k is 1 upon 10. The value of 2 and 3 was 2k. So 2 into 1 upon 10 gave me 2 upon 10, 2 upon 10. I have not reduced it. Keep it as it is. Similarly, the 4 I got 3 by 10 because it was 3k. The value of 5, it was k square. So 1 upon 10 square gave me 1 upon 100. The next one was 2k square. So 2 into 1 upon 100, 2 by 100. Then you had 7k square plus k. So 7 into 1 upon 100, 7 upon 100 plus 1 upon 10. Now as you can see class, the denominators are not same. So I have multiplied 10 into 10 and 1 into 10. So 10 upon 100, which gives me 17 by 100. So I hope the first part is clear to you all. Now the remaining things are very simple to understand. Now they are telling you to find out p x less than 3. So if we see in the table class, the values should be less than 3. There are only two values, 1 and 2. So what I'll do is I'll add both the probabilities together. So as you can see, I've written p of 1 plus p of 2. So the values above which we calculated in the table just now, 1 upon 10 plus 2 upon 10. As the denominators are same, I can add and write 3 by 10. The next thing is 0 less than x less than 3. Now what do you mean by this? That means x is lying between 0 and 3. So x 0 और 3 के बीच में है. So there is no 0 existing over here. So 0 और 3 के बीच में again you get only two values, that is 1 and 2. So you will add them together and then you'll get the same answer. P of 1 plus P of 2. So you get the answer to be as 3 upon 10. Coming to the next one, probability of x greater than 4. So in the table, if you see, the values greater than 4 are 5, 6 and 7. अगर वो लोग बोलते greater equal to 4, तो we would have picked up 4 as well. But they have only told us greater than 4. That means we'll pick up 5, 6 and 7. So P of 5 plus P of 6 plus P of 7. So 1 upon 100 plus 2 upon 100 plus 17 upon 100. As the denominators are same, you can add the numerator. So you get 20 upon 100, which is 0.2. So the answer is 0.2 over here. So I hope you all followed the 8 sum, which is very important from exam point of view class. Now a small mistake happened. So again, we are going back to sum number 5, which I forgot to explain it to you all. So no worries, we can do it now as well. Coming to sum number 5. Find the probability distribution of the number of successes in 2 tosses of a die if the success is defined as getting a number greater than 4. So very simple sum. You have to explain the probability distribution table of throwing dices 2 times. You're tossing a die 2 times. And the success is you should get a number greater than 4. Now possibility is what? 2 times means you can get 2 numbers which are greater than 4. Also there's a possibility that you will get only 1 number which is greater than 4. और एक possibility हो सकता है both the numbers are smaller than 4. Correct? So this you have done previously also class when you're tossing a die 2 times. The number of sample space is 36. I hope you all know how to write it. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. ऐसे करते करते you will go up to 6, 6. So that is the sample space 36. Now let X denote the number which is greater than 4. Correct? Now the possible numbers which are greater than 4 in a single throw, which you can get is 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 5, 6, 6. Now since the die is tossed twice, correct? So X ka possibility can be 3, as I told you. 0, that is less than 4. 1, only one number is greater than 4. And 2, both the numbers are greater than 4. So let us find out ek ka possibility. Now X is equal to 0 means no number is greater than 4. That is all are smaller than 4. So the outcome you can write is 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4. In the similar manner, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4. And 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4. So by putting the formula n of a upon n of s, 16 outcomes are there divided by 36, which on reducing gives you 4 by 9. Now X is equal to 1 means only one number is greater than 4 in the two tosses, correct? So you can take 1, 5, 1, 6, 2, 5, 2, 6, 3, 5, 3, 6, 4, 5, 4, 6. Then 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4 because only one number is greater than 4. So you cannot take 5, 5 and 5, 6 because both are greater than 4. Correct? In the similar manner 6, 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4 because एक ही number 4 से बड़ा है और एक 4 से छोटा है. So again there are 16 outcomes. So 16 upon 36, 4 by 9. Now possibility दोनों 4 से बड़े हैं तो there are only 4 which we have already calculated. 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 5, 6, 6. So 4 upon 36, 1 upon 9. So the probability distribution table will look like this. 0, 1, 2, 4 by 9, 4 by 9, 1 by 9 and total will give you 1. So with this class, I hope you all are clear with similar sums of which introduction I had given to you all. In the next lecture, we'll be starting with the topic E of X and V of X, that is expected value of X kya hota hai and variance of X kya hota hai. So till then, take care, stay safe, keep studying and keep practicing, keep watching. And if you like the video, please share it with your friends and do subscribe to my channel to get more updates. So I stop here class. Thank you so much for listening to me.